Okay, so if you got less than 2,000 ringgit to spend on a laptop for work and college, chances are you will be looking at laptops just like this. And they usually come with pretty bad processors like Intel Pentium or Celeron processors and with crappy amount of RAM that isn't really usable at all. However, if you really have limited budget to spend on a laptop, I would suggest looking away from this and check out this one. This is the Machenike Machcreator A laptop. Haven't heard of this brand? Well, this is a brand that is quite popular. It's a Chinese OEM that's popular for making gaming laptops. If you check them out on Lazada, they've been there for quite a while already. And the last time we actually checked out their gaming keyboard and mouse, and they're pretty great. So this is their mainstream laptop, which is less than 2,000 ringgit. And the reason why I'm so impressed with this is, first of all, of course, its build quality is really great, and it is actually pretty well spec'd as well. So let me tell you guys why I think this is the laptop that you should consider over any other sub 2,000 ringgit laptops. This video is brought to you by Good Deals by KLGG, which is our official e-store for shopping your favorite gadgets. Grab essential work from home deals at our store and get 10 ringgit off your first purchase and free shipping every time you shop with us. Visit the link below to find out more. So the Machcreator A is a really nice 15-inch laptop. As you can see right here, the entire chassis is actually built with aluminum instead of the plastic chassis that you find on sub 2,000 ringgit laptops. So if you look at the keyboard design here, it's actually pretty familiar because this is built by Clevo. It is an ODM in Taiwan, and Machinike obviously commissioned Clevo to build this laptop for them. So in terms of ports, this laptop has full of them. So on the right side here, you get a full-size USB 3.1 port, you get a USB-C port, which unfortunately doesn't support PD charging. You know, for an affordable laptop, you didn't expect that to be available. And you get a barrel plug port for charging. And on the left side here, you get a gigabit Ethernet, which is great because this is not common on laptops anymore. You get 2 extra USB 2.0 ports for connecting peripherals, and finally you get a micro SD card slot. Now I know what you're asking, what is this slot for? It is actually a SIM slot. Well, this laptop obviously comes with a pretty standard chassis here, so I'm sure the cutout here is for customizing, just in case if someone wants them to add on a SIM tray for 4G connectivity, they can actually do so with this laptop. But unfortunately, the laptop that I have right here doesn't come with one. All right, next, let's talk about the usability of this laptop. Now, this is a really nice display. You don't really find a lot of sub 2,000 ringgit laptops that comes with a nice full HD display. It's a matte display and an 8-bit panel, even though the colors are a little washed out, but it is actually fine for watching movies and doing work. It's a very nice panel that you would appreciate a lot. Brightness is also good for indoors. And speaking about the working area, the keyboard actually feels pretty good. It's a little bit mushy, but it's fine. It doesn't have that flex when you press it down. I would say that it's a pretty solid built keyboard right over here. You get the power button right over here, that's pretty big. And the cooling vents, they actually dissipate heat through the back here, which is pretty good. So you don't actually scalp your hands when you're using the mouse on the right or the left side. The trackpad, it's a pretty nice trackpad, to be honest. It's a Windows Precision trackpad, and the size is pretty big, and I definitely like the tracking performance, even though it's not the best, but it's decent enough for you to not to carry a mouse with you if you don't have space to put a mouse on the side. And last but not least, I really like the webcam on this thing. This is definitely one of the most impressive webcams that I've seen on entry-level laptops. It's a 720p camera, but I can tell you the image quality is not disappointing at all, which is extremely useful right now, especially in times when we need to do video conferencing with our laptops. So what Machinike is offering under the hood of the Machcreator A is pretty decent for office work and web browsing. So powering this device is an Intel Core i3-10110U processor. It is a dual-core 4-thread processor that's actually pretty great for office work already. It comes with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of solid-state storage, which you can upgrade later if you want. Now, let me show you the internals of this laptop. So this is the internals of the Maccreator A. As you can see, it is very clean. So you have two DDR4 RAM slots right over here, which obviously I've added an additional 8GB RAM stick over here for better performance and multitasking. And you also get a NVMe SSD right over here. This is a WD SM530 SSD that's actually pretty good in terms of performance, and you actually get an additional slot for a 2.5-inch hard drive or SATA SSD. So I've actually added my own 750GB. Obviously, this doesn't come with a 2.5-inch hard drive, so all you need to do is to unscrew this bracket right over here, and you can actually add on your own hard drive right over here. There's already also a SATA cable included right over here. It's pretty slim. It's a ribbon cable, so you definitely need to watch out when you install a hard drive, as in not to break it. And one thing that I have to comment here is the speakers. They are actually pretty small here. As you can see, there's definitely more than enough space to include a larger speaker, which I'm not sure why Machinike hasn't asked Clever to do so, but it is what it is. And finally, we have a 36 watt-hour battery right over here, which is small by standards, but it should last pretty well. So after spending a couple of days with the Maccreator A, I have to say that I really like this laptop. Never before I find an entry-level laptop that's so enjoyable to use. I don't really miss any of my other high-end machines because in terms of office applications, it definitely aces it. As you can see, I upgraded the RAM to 16GB of RAM, and I added a secondary hard drive for more storage purposes, and it works out pretty well for me. Now, if I were to complain one thing about the Maccreator A, that would be its speakers. The speakers are really underwhelming, which is kind of expected for a sub 2,000 ringgit laptop. But you know what? I really think that Machinike could really ask Clever to include a better speaker right inside here, considering the fact that some of us actually use the speakers for conference calls. So we would definitely appreciate if there is a better loudspeaker on this machine. Otherwise, in terms of other usability, the battery life is actually pretty good. I have managed to get up to about 5.5 hours in terms of a combined usage. So if you were to take this out in college, if let's say after the pandemic and you are able to go to college and whatever, or you just want to move around your house without any cables or whatever, this laptop can definitely last a full working day. If you are doing between sessions about 1 or 2 hours, this is actually pretty good. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much that we've covered on the Machinike Machcreator A. So let me know what thoughts do you have about this laptop right over here, and I'll reply them in the comments down below. So thanks for watching for today's video, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos coming right up, and I will see you in our next video.